wanted to put in a quick update and show everybody how it's doing this month. For the last 30 days, it is doing much, much better. You can see over here, we did $230,000 in sales this month, and the profit was $56,000. That's about a 25% margin. Organic units went up, everything went up. The reason I made this video is I wanted to show everybody what goes into building a listing. Okay guys, I'm going to show you this product. Basically, this is my brand over here. Okay, so this is my product. It's not a new launch. It's about a little bit over a year old. But the whole thing is I'm showing you how we successfully relaunched it. So a lot of people, they think that once you're out of the honeymoon period that there's no coming back. If your listing is messed up or, if it's going through a slow season, you sold out for a few months, things like that there's no coming back. And 100%, I'm a big believer in the honeymoon period. It's the easiest time to build up a listing and to get it ranked, but it doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean that you can't revamp it and refresh the honeymoon period. Obviously, when it's in the honeymoon period, it shoots up. Easiest time in the world to build up a strong listing, but it doesn't mean it's over. And the way that I like to think about it is, so everyone has different opinions on the honeymoon period. Some people say it's 30 days, some people say it's 60 days, some people say it's 90 days. I believe that it's 90 days when it's the strongest, but I don't believe it ends there. I believe that the longer you wait, the harder it gets. So it just gets more and more aged. So obviously the first week and the first couple weeks are much stronger than the weeks after that, and the first few months are stronger than the weeks after that, but it doesn't mean that it's over. So this listing over here is about a year old, and I'll show you over here we successfully just ranked into the top positions for many of the main keywords. I actually refreshed my screen. I put it on a new, this is actually the newer version. Actually, search volume even went up more from when we last checked. Now the search volume, we have 387,000 search volume in the top 10, and that's only out of the 40 keywords that we're tracking. Obviously, we can make it look a lot more if we put in all these little stupid, very small search volume terms. We're not doing that. Basically, what we do is we look at the top keywords of our competitors, and we see, okay, what are these guys ranking for? These guys are ranking for these top 40 words in the top 10 or top 50 or whatever it is, things that are relevant, and we want to target these words. So now we're tracking the words. Over here, here's one of our competitors. This is a different type of product. Here's one of our competitors, and he has 40 words. We're tracking the same 40 words for our listing, and you can see over here, we got this one up into the second spot. You can see, look, we were in the 14th spot on 10.2, then we went into the top 8, top 5. Now we're in the second spot, organic. So these are all organic. You can see sponsored is over here. So we're doing a little bit of sponsoring here. Like this, these were not sponsoring. This one we're sponsoring a little bit. This one we're not sponsoring. So some of them we're sponsoring, some of them we're not. We have 3 keywords in the top 10 and in the top 50 that we're actually sponsoring out of these 40 keywords. So majority of this is not being sponsored, and these are all the organic ranks. So these over here, like let's say this 150,000 search volume word, we're in the 8th spot right now. We're not sponsoring it. We hit the 8th spot organically, and you can see over here we were in the 31st spot in the beginning of the month, and now you can see over here 14th, 16th, 13th. Now we're in the top 10. We're in the 8th spot. Same thing with this 112,000 search volume word. Look where we were in the 20s. Now we're in the top 10. All these words over here we got into the top 10. See over here also 6,000. So there's 500,000 searches here that we're tracking that we just basically got into the top 10 very, very quickly. And why did it take so long to get there? We didn't have it like this the whole time. Basically, we launched this item and we had a very well optimized listing. And I'll dive right in actually. I'll just show you the actual numbers. So you can see over here, and these are my actual numbers. So like you can see this is months at a time. So like the first month over here, 0 sales because it didn't exist. Second month over here, 0 sales, it didn't exist. Third month, launched it in the mid-month. October, did like $6,000 in sales our first month, lost $600, nothing. Second month, we did 22,000 in sales. We actually profited a little bit, $1,100. And they say, if you're profiting in the beginning of your launch, you're not going aggressive enough. So, but yeah, $1,000 off for 22,000, nothing crazy. Next month, we went from 22,000 to 68,000, basically 69,000, and we did profit We made $8,000 off of that, which is great, and that's only 2.5 months in. And then what happened? You can see our organic went up from 0 to 130 to 160 to 630, and then you can see over here we started dipping down from 69,000 to 58,000, and you can see over here we actually had to drop our PPC costs. So in the beginning we were bringing up our PPC costs. Started off the first few weeks 1,500, and the first month was about almost 5,500 in PPC spend. Then we brought it up to 10,000 in PPC spend, but the problem is it started picking up so quickly. We spent 10,000 in PPC, but look, our organic started going up even more. Our organic went from 160 to 630 to 650. Like, we started ranking for a lot of very good keywords, and this is during the honeymoon period, obviously, so it's the best time it is to rank. So we got it ranked, but then what happens? We didn't try our best to plan out how much stock we're going to bring in, and with clothing, it's extremely hard, a lot of different variations, and got ranked for a lot of main keywords, which is a good thing to happen, but we didn't realize how quickly it was going to pick up. So it started just flying. The units were flying, and we went over here 22,000. We tripled our numbers to almost 70,000 for the month, and then we saw it selling way too quickly. The organic is rising. We had to cut down the ad spend, and we brought it down. We went from 69,000 to 58,000, then to 34,000, then to 20,000. Basically what happened is we ran out of one size. So only one size we ran out of, and that's what killed us. So a lot of people in clothing, they don't realize, so when they're first getting into Amazon, they don't realize how important it is that you have to keep every single size in stock. It's not enough to think like, okay, I have all these other colors, all these other sizes, they'll hold up my listing. No, if you run out of one size, it kills your entire listing, if that's the size that's ranked for the keywords. So if it's a crappy size that's, okay, this one sells a little bit and it's not really ranked, if you have to track your keywords on Helium 10, is it ranked for the main keywords? But if it's not ranked for the main keywords, it doesn't really make such a big difference. Obviously, you don't want to run out, but if it is ranked for the main keywords and you run out, it's a disaster. It'll kill your entire listing. So basically, that's what happened. We sold very, very quickly, built up a beautiful listing, optimized with the right keywords, launched it properly. It shot up, started flying, and we saw we were going to sell out of our main SKU. We had to pull all ads. We had to figure out what to do, because that one size was the Kobe Bryant. He was the MVP of the listing. So we sold out, and there was that whole issue overseas with the all the delays with the shipping. That screwed us up for a few months. So basically, this is our numbers from 22, 69, 58, 34. We went down to a pathetic $20,000 in sales a month from this listing. And then over here, you see over here, once we got it back in stock, we started pushing. And then we had another issue again, where just once you run out of stock, it's just a huge disaster. First of all, it's not like you just get it back in stock and things just shoot up again. You really have to work hard at getting it back up again, and you can't really control it as much. Honeymoon period, I can build this up so strong the first few months. After you're out of stock, it's really a struggle. It's really like, okay, this listing got sick, it's ill, I need to fix it. Like, I'm going to try everything I can to build it up and to nurse it back to health, but you don't know how quickly it's gonna revive itself, how quickly it's gonna get healthy. But we tried. These are our numbers. Basically, this loss over here, $6,000, $5,600, and $4,000. Like, this loss over here, I blame solely on us selling out of stock of that one child. So it would have been so much better, so much smarter to just air in the goods. We didn't air in the goods. It is what it is. We pushed forward. So now, this is where we are now. We're just, we sold out over here. I had issues again, because then all of a sudden we're pushing, trying to get it moving. It flies out again. The warehouse couldn't get it in time. Screwed up over here. Okay, now we're back in stock. We have goods in the 3PL. We're ready to go strong. We did 30,000, and we did 60,000, or 61,000, and we did 76,000. Now this month over here, we did 135,000 in sales, and then we could even see like the last 2 weeks. Let's say the last 14 days. Yeah, so like this is our sales like the past 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks at a time. So this is 14 days and this is 14 days. So this is a full month. So basically, first half of the month, we did 40,000 in sales. Second half of the month, we did 90,000 in sales. So we're growing very, very quickly. Look at the organic. The organic, 367 units to 1248. So our organic is shooting up. And then we could even break it down further. We could look at the last 2 weeks. Keep in mind, we had Prime Day, so we rode the wave from Prime Day, but it doesn't make a difference. We're still shooting up our sales. Look, this is 550 for the first week to 695 to the second week. We used Prime Day. We made sure that we were going to rank before Prime Day. Right before Prime Day, right before any deal day, there's a few days before where the sales are very weak. That's the time to build it and rank it up, because nobody's really trying at that time. Everybody shuts off their ads. They think, oh, you know what? The sales are dead now. Let's wait until Prime Day. Everybody's waiting for the deals. Yes, correct. Everybody waits for the deals, but that's the time to sneak in and get your listing ranked to the top. But you get your listing ranked to the top at that time, and then it just, look, this is, you see over here, before Prime Day, we were in the 8th, 9th, 8th. Right after Prime Day, we hit the 5th spot. Prime Day number 2, we hit the 4th spot. Now look, 4th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. 5 days after Prime Day already, and we're in the 2nd. Everything's still rising. Everything's still going in the right direction. We're building up, and it's just the beginning. So I'll update everybody, throughout the rest of Q4, how we're gonna do. I'll try to give some good insights with the upcoming deals. But the main thing is you have to focus on organic rank. If you're not focusing on these numbers over here, you don't have a business. If you're focusing only on ads, it's a losing game, because one day another competitor is going to come in and say, you know what, I want to bid on this keyword, and I'll bid a little bit more. And now he's bidding more than you, and he's showing and you're not. Or he's in front of you and you're behind him. So it's just a bidding game. And then what happens when your budgets run out? All of a sudden you don't want to spend, now all of a sudden you disappear completely off the pages because you're not spending. You have an issue with your credit card. You say, you know what, I don't want to spend this week. This is a slow week. So now that you don't want to spend on a slow week, it means you should get 0 sales because you're not organically ranked at all. It shouldn't be that when you stop spending that your sales completely shut off. You shouldn't be dependent on your PPC. That's not how it works. It should be you're dependent on your organic. Your PPC you use to get you there, to rank you organically. Then when you're ranked organically, you start to take off. You start to kill slowly the ad spend. Okay, now I'm ranked for this. I don't need to be advertising for this. Now I'm ranked for this. I don't need to spend money on this. That's why there's so little PPC words over here. Doesn't mean you have to spend less, but the percentage should be much less. It should be going down of your total ad spend. So your organic should always be increasing. Week after week, your organic must be increasing. If your organic isn't increasing, then there's a major issue with your listing. Your tacos should be going down week after week. It doesn't mean your ad spend needs to be going down, but your tacos needs to be going down and your organic sales need to be going up. That's how you know if you're doing something right. Hey guys, just want to give one more quick update. I recorded this video that you're watching now, recorded the video, refreshed my page. The search volume even increased now, even more. Now we're at 401,000 search volume in the top 10. So it's on an amazing trend. 401,000 search volume in the top 10. And that's only out of these 40 keywords that we're tracking. Okay, so it's been 30 days since I made the video you're watching. I wanted to put in a quick update and show everybody how it's doing this month. For the last 30 days, it is doing much, much better. You can see over here, we did $230,000 in sales this month, and the profit was $56,000. That's about a 25% margin. Organic units went up, everything went up. The reason I made this video is I wanted to show everybody what goes into building a listing. Too many gurus, too many fake Amazon people are saying how easy it is to build up strong listings. I'm showing you my journey, month over month, how I built a listing. Currently, the listing's doing about $2.5 million a year old. I'm gonna try to get this up to, well, obviously sky's the limit. I want it to be doing at least $3-4 million a year, and I know it'll get there. And I just wanted to show everybody this current month, last 30 days, $56,000 in profit. That is 24.62% margin, and there's a lot of room for improvement. Trust me, we can still get this. We can still build up this profit margin a lot, and we can still build up the sales a lot. So I just wanted to put this quick update into the video. It takes time to build something very, very strong, and that's the goal. You shouldn't be trying to list listings. You shouldn't want listings on Amazon that are doing under $1 million a year. Under $1 million a year is a loser. So it's possible. If you have competitors that are doing very, very strong on Amazon, you could also. Just know that it takes time and you have to be aggressive from day one, and you need to keep pushing and don't give up, don't lose hope, and just know that it's possible and know that you'll get there if you follow the right strategy. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I will try my best to continue to put out information and updates on my listings, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.